He says he was abducted by aliens. That joke was hilarious. Without further ado, let's listen to the audio. It was a bad mistake, but I let it slide this time. And lo and behold, in walks my ex-wife. My lawyer found a loophole in my prenup. He was in rehab because of his drug addiction. And here's the kicker. He gambled and lost. I'm trying to stay under the radar. También se puede decir, I'm trying to keep a low profile. Literalmente, mantener un perfil bajo. He heads off to see his family. My soon-to-be ex-wife. There's a lot of sexual innuendo in that movie. He feels his life is meaningless. Things are going smoothly. Esta última palabra literalmente significa suavemente. I think he's drinking a little bit too much. He was released 2 weeks ago. The album will be released on Monday. The story ended on a bittersweet note. The book was nowhere to be found. Spare me the gory details. Gory es sangriento, aunque es más popular bloody. This should be the way to go. His best days are behind him. That was a bad decision in hindsight. He was gunned down in broad daylight. That church is a cult. This can be a blessing in disguise. Disguise es disfraz. They beat him to a pulp. That's how I wound up here. Inside Out is a good CGI movie. It set the stage for another war. We should up the ante and do something better. We should remember that the stakes are high. It's my life that is at stake. They keep moving the goalposts. Esta última palabra son los postes de un arco, por ejemplo. Michael Jordan raised the bar for excellence. I'll vote in the upcoming elections. He was tearing up during his remarks. He gave a speech about education. You're an enabler by supporting his bad habits. I've got plenty of ammo. Ammo es una abreviación de ammunition. Don't fret, we'll find a way around it. If you signed up for this, you need to get on with it. They had nowhere to go, so I took him in. I was thrilled to have my mom with me. This doesn't happen overnight. He enjoys harassing people. She started to pull away from us. He's somebody I wouldn't stick out my neck for. She chimed in and spoke her mind. I sat with her and we quickly hit it off. We exchanged gifts on holidays. I've been 30 plus years with this company. It involves a lengthy process. Despite our ups and downs, we remain as friends. I could hardly talk to her. He put me through the ringer. Ringer es un escurridor. You gotta step it up. When I asked about it, they gave me the runaround. I got $50 as opposed to the $100 you promised me. Science benefits society at large. Those questions gnawed at me all the time. Gnaw significa roer, corroer. This in turn can undermine people's confidence. There are people dying as we speak. I wasn't quite sure how to proceed. He's a spokesperson for the company. If you're cooking, clean up as you go. Close the door after you. I need to reschedule my appointment. Cuando se quiere decir programar una cita, se usa el verbo schedule. I always find his behavior off-putting. This is my final comment. Mic drop. Esto lo van a leer en comentarios en el internet cuando alguien dice todo lo que ya ha querido decir. One more topic and then we'll wrap it up. A snarky comment. Can you explain it in layman terms? That idea flies in the face of everything we know. I don't pay attention to his outlandish ideas. What do you make of it? Some people fall prey to drugs. After the quake, there was only debris. Here's a measure to curb unemployment. They kicked me to the curb. Girls say he's a hunk. We're not going any further until you stop playing. I couldn't agree with you more. She's got a thick accent. This guy is a complete jerk-off. Esta palabra es vulgar ya que viene del verbo jerk off, que significa masturbarse en slang. He started rambling. I'm behind in my car payments. That's a widely used phrase. The Voice is a spin-off of American Idol. Estos dos shows son concursos de canto. You stumped him with that question. This is his first stump speech as a candidate. He had me do some exercises. También, he got me to do some exercises. We have to rein in our spending. Rein in es la acción de detener al caballo. Car insurance, life insurance. She introduced me to her parents. The beers are on me. Probably the police is in on it. We have to keep an eye on him. O también, we have to keep tabs on him. They got a kick out of the show. Let's kick off the party. Over my dead body. How dare he talk to me like that? You don't have money to buy that? Too bad. Her attitude raised some red flags. That surely messed up the machine. See if you can flag down a cab. También, see if you can hail a cab. I need a crash course in singing. That noise really ticks me off. I knew it was a trap and I tipped them off. This tape came off. He just gets under my skin sometimes. Don't be a freeloader and pay for your room. O también, don't be a moocher and pay for your room. To mooch significa vivir de alguien. We bonded because we have the same interests. I give props to him for his performance. Let's analyze the pros and cons. She's come a long way since she started working out. They put most of their resources into helping people. Why do you have to resort to verbal attacks? That pretty much sums up my situation. That was great, ain't it? Esta es una variación de ain't it, que viene de isn't it. You're living with a drunkard who's beneath you. To all the naysayers, we don't care what you think. Don't pay attention to narrow-minded people. More children are getting addicted to gadgets. Side effects may include headaches and nausea. You're missing out on the best part. Civilians have always been the victims of warfare. I have high hopes for the future. The price is too steep for this product. That'll put a damper to our plans. I have homemade ice cream, a makeshift tent, a law-abiding citizen. Go around the house, we'll box him in. You want to buy that on a whim. He was escorted to the vehicle. That's a price I'd be willing to pay. And God willing, we'll see you next year. We'll have to start over. They want to obliterate the area. I'm just being facetious. I can be inconspicuous in another country. You look conspicuous with that outfit. He's difficult and opinionated. Even with problems, people go about their lives. They stated that the construction is underway. He's stubborn, but he'll come around eventually. They took the plunge and got married. He stumbled and his rifle went off. The stock market took a stumble today. A random guy off the street gave me a hand. Pick a number at random. Talk to that girl or else I'll talk to her. Make your bet or else. It'll be ready in a couple days, give or take.